Health Monday. Please be kind. This topic is all about being kind. It's a Mental Health Monday topic. It's a little different topic. Not talking about bipolar, schizophrenia, ADHD. This one is just talking about how to navigate and act towards others. And I chose to tag this onto Mental Health Monday because I think it is critical, crucial, and pertinent that due to people's mental health state of mind, we should be mindful and kind, courteous, friendly, and just super, super intentional when it comes to how we deal with other people on a daily basis. Not on Mental Health Monday, not on Wellness Wednesday and all the other ones, every day. And the reason I'm dropping this on Mental Health Monday is because it's critical to be in that mind space when dealing with anybody. Family, friends, strangers, co-workers. I don't care. You know why this is a mental health topic today? You and I, we never know the mindset of somebody. We don't know what people are. If you think about celebrities in the world that's already gone on, God rest their souls, that have gone by way of suicide, most of them prior to suicide looked normal. What does normal look like? We don't know. They looked fine, okay. You saw them at a dinner party the night before, celebrating something the morning of. You saw them looking like they were living their best lives, or at least their regular, normal lives. And the next thing you know, gone. So I say that because we don't know people's state of mind. We don't know people's mental space. We don't know who's on the verge of suicide or a breakdown. So when you're in spaces with people where you have the ability to do one or two things and you choose to do bad versus good, you don't know that you could be pushing someone right over the edge they're just sitting on. They could just be sitting right there on that ledge. And you go and say some old nasty, mean, crazy thing and just boom, push them right over the edge. Now, people watching my channel, my family members, I believe I've met a lot of amazing people on this channel. I don't think any of you are the people that I'm about to describe. But I'm talking about on social media when George Floyd died and other people have been shot and murdered by the police all back through 2020. Different stories we've heard, how you have the most ignorant people on social media. I call them the social media meanies that will laugh and make all types of jokes and, you know, just be so ignorant and foolish. Those people could probably care if they said something to someone and then that person killed themselves. They'll probably say, well, good. They weren't doing no good on earth anyway. And nobody liked them anyway. Who cares? One less black person or one less white person or one less Latino, one less gay person, whatever it is, the ignorant things that people say. If you haven't seen the posts, great for you. I've seen many of them. So I'm making the comments based on the fact they exist. I've seen them. I've read them. I've been repulsed by them. Definitely have been repulsed by them. And so they exist. So that's what I mean when I make the comment. I don't think anybody on my channel that I know personally watch my channel would push somebody over the edge and then have that mindset after the fact. Well, good, who cares? I think most of us would have some type of compassion, some sorrow, like, oh my gosh, I said that. I did not mean to make the person go over the deep end. So my thing is this, you never know. That's the whole thing with this mental health topic. You never know. Some people are appearing to be perfectly okay, fine, and great, and they're not. So with that being said, you just never know. It doesn't take anything to be kind. It takes something, but it doesn't take a chunk out of your life. It doesn't take a chunk out of your makeup. Like, you're not gonna wake up who you are and be less of who you are because you did a kind thing today. Like, you're not gonna wake up, you know, full of energy or whatever. And like, I did this kind thing, and oh my gosh, I'm so depleted today because I did something nice for somebody. That generally doesn't happen. So that's what I mean when I say it doesn't take much out of you. So I just encourage people to sometimes think about a low place in your life that you've been in and how you didn't need nobody bothering with you. Sometimes it's not even about a mental health state of mind. Some days you just wake up in a bad day. As they say, you wake up on the wrong side of the bed. You don't feel well. Your energy is kind of low. You might feel sad or depressed and don't even know why. It could be the anniversary of someone's death. I go through that a lot. My mom's passing, different things. I feel like, oh, why am I feeling? I'm like, oh gosh, it's that time of the year. It's that date. So you just never know. It doesn't have to be somebody that's suicidal. It could just be a person having a bad day. And here you come with your mess. And now the person is having a worse day. Mental health is so real, y'all. It's huge, it's real, it's big, it's huge, it's real, it's big. And playing into it with people is so important. So to put yourself, just think of one time in life where you weren't feeling your best. Sad, depressed, somebody had passed away, you lost a job, you whatever the situation was. That day, that time, that week, 2 or 3 days, you didn't need nobody bothering you. And think about a time where you were going through something and somebody did bother you and how that felt. And do you want to be a person to make someone else feel that way? Most of us, again, I know watching my channel, no. So I just want to add that to Mental Health Monday. How I just want us to be mindful of other people's mental health status and state of mind, whether we know what it is or not. And that's why this is a topic. I don't need you to know whether they're having a breakdown internally or not. I try to walk around people and feel like everybody going through a little something. So that I, again, am mindful not to bother them. Now, if these glasses don't, you know what, maybe I'm holding my head this way and that's why I think they're crooked. But if I hold my head straight, to me, okay, I think they straight. I think I'm tripping. Um, I just want us to be mindful of mental health state of mind in other people. Sometimes I walk through the store and it weirds me out to see people that are so friendly. I mean, like super friendly. Hey, hey, how are you? And I'll be like, hey, some days I'm friendly as well, but some days it's a little much. Because you may just walk out the house in a solemn mood. I just want to run to the store, pick up 2 things, and run back. I hope I don't see nobody. And you don't see nobody, but you see all these super happy people. Um, then sometimes you just go out and you see people that, again, in a solemn mood. You may speak to somebody, they just look like they could bite your head off. You never know what they're going through. You never know. And sometimes the happy, chipper people can kind of rub you the wrong way. Because, again, you could be in a down mood and here they come with all this high energy. And you're like, oh, go away. It's not a bad thing. They're not doing anything that should push you over the edge. But sometimes it's those cheerful people. It's the type of energy that other people need. I don't receive it well if I'm just in a flat line mode because you can't. It's not a lot anybody else can do to get me out of my mode. I have to go process what I got to go through. But sometimes that type of person is what I'm describing. You could cheer somebody else up that need that smile or friendliness or laughter. I'm such a self-aware person and I internalize everything. If I'm in that funk and you're, hey, me, I'm like, okay, hey, go ahead on now. Because I'm in my headspace. I'm in a zone and your friendliness can't get me out of my zone. So it's not bad. They're not going to push me over edge. But I'm in a zone that has to go through that process and I'm going to come out of it when I come out of it. That's how I work. But those people that are friendly, kind, polite, maybe helpful, you're trying to reach something in the store, I'll get that for you, sweetheart. Things of that nature. Just being kind throughout the day because you don't know who you're coming in encounter with and you don't know what they may need. You may not know that they need a smile or for you to reach and grab something for them because they're feeling short and challenged today and they sick of it. They might have just found out they got a torn rotator cuff in their shoulder they can't reach. So here you came and made their day a little bit because you were just nice and grabbed something for them. It's the simple, small things that you never know how you can make somebody's day just being kind. That's really all I want to say on this mental health topic is really to just play into being friendly, kind, loving, and warm towards people. Try to move with intentions that I may be saving somebody's life today and not even know it by doing a small, friendly, kind gesture. And Yeah, I think it'll go a long way. Y'all will drop down in the comments and tell me, what do you think about that? What do you think, like, in the next week or two you might put in your mind to do for somebody? What could be something you think to do, maybe out in public at the store, to a stranger or somebody that you know that's been saying they want something done around the house or they need something, and you like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go do that. And just outside of that, every day, just everyday kindness. That's the topic. Everyday kindness. Be mindful of other people's mental state and try not to be the person to push anybody over the edge, because I don't know who wants that on their watch. That somebody done met their demise because you don't stress them all the way out, right? Let's not do that. Until next Monday's mental health topic, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Keep watching. I will see you all next time.